hiyo muhuri inawekwa kwa Attorney General, ndio kabla hajapiga muhuri asome sheria, aangalie contract, lakini ikipatiwa rais yeye atasoma sheria, si ni kuweka.
We are diving into a political storm that has got the nation talking. The controversy over the public seal of Kenya. Where is it? Who is holding it? And why has this sparked accusations of government confusion under President William Ruto? In this video, we'll break down the facts, the legal arguments, and what this means for Kenya's future.
Swali nitapeleka bunge nijue kama hiyo kitu iko na ule anaitwa Head of Public Service aliichukua lini, na kutoka hiyo siku amepiga stamp ngapi.
When you look at the law is very...
The drama began on May 19, 2025, when government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura dropped a bombshell. He claimed the public seal, a national symbol, was now under the custody of Felix Koskei, the head of public service, following a 2023 executive order. This statement set off alarms across Kenya. Legal experts, opposition leaders, and ordinary citizens cried foul, arguing this move violated the constitution. Why? Because the law clearly states the Attorney General, not a presidential appointee, holds the seal.
When you look at the law is very clear. This seal is under the head of public service. That is the law. It was passed recently. Because of the executioning, the role of the head of public service is to execute the orders of the president. That is why even my office is under the executive office of the president, chief of staff and the head of public service. The new law is that the head of public service is the one who has the public seal.
But was it communicated to Kenyans? Are the citizens aware that the government seal left the AG's office to head of public service?
Ronnie Reagan, that is a process that went through Parliament. The law was passed. There was public participation.
When was that?
Sometimes last year. So let us maintain that way. You can confirm with the Hansard. You can confirm with the proceedings. There was public participation. And there's nothing wrong with that, for your information.
So what happens to AG?
So therefore, the AG remains with his powers as the principal legal advisor of the president. But the seal of the president, of the government, is within the executive office of the president.
Enter Attorney General Dorcas Oduor, Kenya's first female AG, appointed in August 2024. On May 29, she broke her silence at a Nairobi press conference, setting the record straight. She said, and I quote, "The public seal is under my custody, as mandated by law." Citing Section 28 of Office of the Attorney General Act and Article 156 of the Constitution, Oduor, with over 30 years of legal experience, dismissed claims of being sidelined, insisting the government is united under President William Ruto's leadership.
Namely, the legal right to control, protect, and care for the public seal under the Attorney General's charge. And I am sure that we have had no problem with the issue of the public seal, apart from what is in the papers.
We've been receiving a lot of complaints, particularly the delay in land case matters. We've been dealing with them, some about complaints in the judiciary, but this is also an opportunity to be able to review various pending cases and see how they can be resolved more expeditiously.
So, what's the big deal about the public seal? This isn't just a fancy stamp. It's one of Kenya's national symbols alongside the flag and national anthem, featuring two lions, spears, and a traditional East African shield. The seal authenticates critical government documents. Think loan agreements, trade deals, and asset leases. It's a constitutional safeguard ensuring only authorized state actions are legitimized. For Kenyans, it's a symbol of accountability meant to prevent misuse of power.
The reason why the seal of the government is kept at the Attorney General, any government transaction, the opinion of the Attorney General is mandatory. And there is no borrowing from external forces. There can never be commitment of any international treaty. There can never be any commitment of government in any manner without the opinion of the Attorney General. And we are likely, after 2027, we will discover trillions and trillions of money borrowed, purported to be borrowed on behalf of the Kenyans. We will find serious treaties that have been signed.
The uproar wasn't just about confusion, it was about the law. Rareda MP Ochende Amolo, a respected lawyer, pointed out that moving the seal to the head of public service, a position not vetted by Parliament, has no legal basis. Section 28 of the Act is crystal clear. The Attorney General is the custodian. Legal experts like Gitobu Imanyara warned that such a move could undermine checks and balances, giving the executive unchecked power over major decisions. The plot thickened when Isaac Mwaura backtracked on May 22nd. He admitted the seal remains with the Attorney General, blaming his earlier statement on a proposed 2023 amendment bill that never passed. This flip-flop fuels perceptions of a disorganized government. Kenyans wondering how could a spokesperson get this wrong. This misstep coming amid reports of abductions and political unrest in June 2024 only deepened public skepticism.
The public seal is actually under the custody of the Attorney General as per Article 9 of the Constitution. And if we look at the Office of the Attorney General Act, Clause 2 on definition of terms, it clearly states exactly that. And so therefore, this needs to go on record that the public seal is not with the head of public service. It is with the Attorney General, and that is misinformation, disinformation that came as a result of a process in Parliament. Then of course it was deleted. It was a proposal. It never went through, and we want to tell media houses to verify their facts before they publish that, because I think that is what created the momentum. So as a government spokesman, we withdraw and clarify that one, so that then we get the position right. And this should be on the record.
Why would a president reportedly want the seal under the head of public service? Critics, including former Attorney General Justice Muturi, suggested it was an attempt to bypass legal oversight, potentially allowing unchecked decisions on financial and legal commitments. While no evidence confirms these motives, the speculation points to broader concerns about executive overreach in Ruto's administration. Oduor, however, dismissed these claims, emphasizing her office's role in upholding the law.
How many deals and how many covenants are going to be entered into and that are going to be sealed with that sacrosanct instrument without the country knowing about it, without Parliament knowing about it.
Namely, the legal right to control, protect, and care for the public seal under the Attorney General's charge. And I am sure that we have had no problem with the issue of the public seal, apart from what is in the papers.
Dorcas Oduor, a seasoned lawyer who helped draft the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, is no longer a stranger to high-stakes role. Her firm response aims to restore confidence in her office and the government. She said, and I quote, "We work as a united team under President, pushing back against narratives of discord." For now, her clarification seems to have calmed the storm, but the episode highlights the need for clearer communication in Ruto's administration. The public seal saga has exposed cracks in government communication, but also reaffirmed the strength of Kenya's constitutional checks. As Kenyans, we value transparency and accountability.
We did not pronounce ourselves on that because at the time we were focused.
What do you think about this issue? Should the government do more to avoid such mix-ups? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.